Hey everyone, welcome to day 2 of our Push to Emerald Challenge. I wanted to talk to you about my story and your homework assignment that I'm going to have for you. So, if you don't know, I actually am from Pennsylvania, um, and I'm from a small town, and I knew that when I was in high school there was something bigger for myself, and I didn't really know too much about myself. I was very sheltered as a child, so I went ahead after school and I moved to New York City and I went to college there and I studied fashion and business. So um, the reason I got into it is because I always had a creative side. And I love fashion, and I thought putting the two together would be awesome. So I wanted to get my business degree as well because I wanted to be able to hop around if fashion wasn't what I was looking for. And when I was in school full time, I also worked full time and I became a waitress, and I waited tables for years. Um, I would go to school full time, I would work full time at nights, getting home really late. Um, kind of nervous about like some of the areas, walking through as a female in New York. It was kind of scary sometimes. But it helped me grow as a person. And from there, I ended up continuing on with the restaurant industry. So I kind of fell into this trap almost, or like a hole, because I just thought that this is what's supposed to happen right now. The economy had just kind of crashed, and I needed to make money to survive. And here I was in New York City, and there were no jobs to really be had, but I had already secured a waitressing position. So I started working there full time, and I then became a bartender, and then a manager. So I kind of worked my way up the ladder. Within, I'd say, 3 to 4 years, I was a manager of a restaurant, and I still wasn't happy. Just working those long hours, you know, when you're a waitress and a bartender, you get to go home a little bit earlier than the management. Managers have to stay even longer, and in New York City, the bars don't close until 4 a.m. So you can imagine, going home was, maybe sometimes when the sun is rising. It's not a great and glorious lifestyle. It may look it from the outside, but it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot out of you. And I was falling into um, this place that wasn't really great. I was always running around and I was on my feet working 14 to 16-hour shifts, and hardly being able to eat anything because it was so busy, and always, running from one side of the restaurant to another. And before you knew it, I was under 100 pounds, and I'm 5'3". So, you're talking about, being a size zero. And, I had often had people tell me, like, how thin I was, and I just didn't really pay any attention to it, like, oh, you're just being nice, whatever. And I then went ahead and I met someone and moved back to the Philadelphia area. And, I thought, like, okay, like maybe this is what's meant to be. I'm supposed to go back home. And what I didn't realize is I had entered a soon to be abusive relationship. And it just was not healthy. I mean, it was toxic in every way possible. And I ended up getting an amazing job down here, working for the Flyers. And it was kind of like a turning point for myself. And I had my friends and my family pull me out of this relationship that kind of saved my life. And I moved out. I got my own apartment. I had this brand new job, and I started slowly working out. And what I hadn't realized is that over time I had put on almost 30 pounds. So I went from meeting that person at a size 0 and becoming a size 8, almost a 10. So that's a huge, huge change. And I went ahead and started working out. I started losing the weight a little bit at a time, and I started getting my life back together. And even though I was working at this amazing job, I knew that there was something still out there that was bigger, because I was working for someone else still. And as much as I loved it, it was awesome. I just, I knew that this couldn't be it. I wasn't supposed to be an assistant to someone for the rest of my life. I wanted to be able to one day get married and stay home with my kids, but I didn't want to put that all on someone else. I wanted to be able to generate my own income, and that's when I had my upline coach, Frances, actually messaged me asking me to be a coach. And she had saw my progress with losing weight, and she thought that I would be great at it. So I went ahead and I took a leap of faith, and I became a Beachbody coach. And fast forward, I've been doing this now for a little bit over a year now. I am a diamond coach, and it's something that I thought I would never say. I thought it was impossible, but the reality is it was so possible. And I started this job while I had a 9 to 5 job. And that, it took me a little bit of time to get the hang of it. But once I understood everything and I had the time to know exactly what I was doing, my business just took off. And I still grow every single day. And now my goals are even bigger because now I don't work at that 9 to 5 job anymore. I am a full-time Beachbody coach, and it's been amazing. I'm still not at where I want to be, fully, but I'm getting there. And that's the whole point of, today's message is what are we going to do to reach our goals? So today, I want you guys to jot down on a piece of paper your 10 goals that you want to accomplish by the end of the year. It could be anything. It could be financially, it could be about this business, it could be about your family, whatever it is. 10 goals by the end of the year. The second thing I want you to write down is your why. Why are you a coach? Why are you doing this? Who are you doing this for? What is the reason that makes you want to be a Beachbody coach, that makes you want to help people every day? And the third thing that we want you to write down is how many hours you are willing to dedicate to this job every day. It could be 1 hour, it could be 5 hours. But if we know as your coaches what to expect from you, then we're going to be able to help you reach your goals a little bit faster and keep you on track. If we know what your goals are, in 2 months, 6 months, 8 months, a year from now, we're going to keep you on track. So what I want you to do again is, write down that timeline, how much time you have every day to dedicate to this business. And the reason that we have you guys doing this from the start is because we want to help you reverse engineer your goals. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat, those 3 homework assignments that you have for today. And then what I want you guys to do is post it in, our team page below, either after this post or, separately, doesn't matter. But I want to see your 3 homework assignments for today, and I want them done today. So again, it is your 10 goals to do by the end of the year, your why. Think about why you're doing this, who you're doing this for, what's the reason, and then the last thing is how much time you can dedicate to this business every day. And that is what we have for you. So I can't wait to see everything that you guys have written down. I want you guys to know that this is possible. The reason that we put these trainings together is because us coaches have gotten there. We've, start hitting those goals. We have watched our upline coaches get there, and, this all comes from them. This trickles down, and we want to be able to help you reach your goals, and, we want to see you guys succeed. And I'm really just so happy to have you all on this team. I think that you guys can do amazing things if you organize yourselves and, set your goals and just start working at them a little bit every day. I think it's important to remember that not everything happens overnight, so you have to keep that in mind when you are looking at the big picture. You can't just go from A to Z in one day. It's going to take some time, and I just want you to remember that whatever you put into this business is what you're going to get out. So keep that in mind when you have big goals. If that means, not taking a nap one day, or, putting the kids to bed and then plugging in for an hour, returning messages and doing all that, then, making sure that you're getting your power hour in and you're following those 3 vital behaviors, being a product of the product. That really means working out every day. And what's great is, to post a video about it, post a picture about it. Keep inviting people. Invite people to challenge groups all the time. Every day, invite somebody. And make sure you're keeping up with your personal development. Sometimes it's just a click of the mindset is what we need, and we're good to go. So, make sure you get that 15 minutes in a day. So, I hope this helps you. Just remember to post your homework assignments below, and we'll see you on day 3. Bye.